Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Siddharamaya. Will it be okay to call you the future Chief Minister of Karnataka?
No, in Congress party, it is not projected before the election who will be the Chief Minister. See, we will go with collective response, collective leadership. Only after the election, if the party gets the majority, the newly elected MLAs will give their opinion who will be the new legislative party leader. On the basis of the opinion given by the newly elected MLAs, the High Command will take a decision. So that is the democratic process in Congress party.
We all want RCB to get the trophy. RCB kickstarts very well, but at the end there is a situation where RCB cannot make it to the finals or lags before semi-finals. Is the Congress situation also same in Karnataka? Because the whole election campaign kick-started with your 75th birthday, glorifying about 6 to 7 lakh people in Davangere. And post that, we saw probably a decline in the momentum. And after a few BJP leaders joining Congress, again the momentum gained. So where are you now with respect to the momentum?
See, the people of Karnataka have decided to change the government. It is because there is a strong anti-incumbency against the BJP government because of its corruption, because of its misrule, because of its non-performance. And almost all the ministers, they are indulged in looting the state. Therefore, the people of Karnataka are fed up with the BJP government and they wanted to bring a change. And naturally, the next alternative is Congress party, and Congress party would come back to power. They will elect Congress party only.
2013, when you were fighting the elections, there was a platform that was set for you. There was corruption charges against B.S. Yediyurappa. There was a narrative that was set. In 2018, probably BJP had a narrative of anti-Hindutva stand, anti-Okalega stand, anti-Lingayat stand. So there was a narrative that was set. Will Siddharamaya come back to power or not was the whole question of 2018 elections. But 2023 elections, do you think there is any narrative? Are you fighting on any narrative for these elections?
No, in 2013, there was a clear mandate from the people to Congress party. Though you have done good works during our tenure between 2013 and 18, the false propaganda has taken upper hand because they made allegations against me that I am against major communities, against upper castes like that, and I am against Hindutva, Hindu Dharma like that they have projected. But it is not true. This time the people will not believe their mispropaganda because they will come to know that there is no truth in their allegation. That is why this time they are not talking about much on Hindutva or Hindu Rashtra, Hindu Dharma. Because with money power, they wanted to win this time. But it is not possible.
You were telling that probably this time Hindutva is not the election agenda. But certainly Congress made a lot of Lingayat leaders flying to Congress is the election agenda. You just try to battle at or bat at every corner that you get an opportunity at. But today, marking the Basava Jayanti in the state, you make a statement, Mr. Sidramaya. Lingayat people or the Lingayat community have lot of corrupt people in it. It was an allegation like how Rahul Gandhi made it against Modis or OBCs. So that was a similar kind of allegation you made against Lingayat. That's what BJP is claiming.
I did not say that Lingayat community is corrupt. What I said was, in Lingayat community, Nilingappa was there, Kanti was there, and Virendra Patil was there, Jayesh Patel was there. They were all honest people. But Basuraj Bommai is a corrupt man. He is a corrupt chief minister. That is what I said. And they have twisted my statement.
But why did you use the word Lingayat? You could have said Basuraj Bommai.
No. I didn't say Lingayat. Basuraj Bommai only I have mentioned, only Basuraj Bommai. Basuraj Bommai is the most corrupt chief minister. That is what I said. Earlier, there were chief ministers from Lingayat community. They were all honest. And Virendra Patil was a good administrator. Nilingappa was an honest man. Kanti was an honest man. And Jayesh Patel was a very witty man and honest also.
Despite having honest and good administrators, Congress removed Lingayats from the power.
No, it is not. See, it is not that caste is important. Caste is not an important factor in the elections. See, the issues are important. Now the issues are corruption issue, non-performing issue, anti-farmers issue, price rise issue, unemployment issue. Like that, there are so many issues. Caste, people of Karnataka will not consider caste.
Are you sure you are telling people of Karnataka will not consider caste and even politicians will not make caste as an issue for this election?
People of Karnataka?
People of Karnataka will not consider caste and even politicians will not make caste as an issue for these elections?
No, nobody can make caste as an issue. Whether BJP or Congress party or JDS party, you see, people will not take it seriously. If anybody make it an issue, people will not consider it.
Then why your own Congress fellow politicians are claiming that BJP is doing an injustice with Lingayats? Have you tried to stop them?
Injustice?
With Lingayats. Have you tried to stop them?
No. See, a man like Jagdish Shettar was denied a ticket.
Yes.
Lakshman Saudi was denied a ticket.
Yes.
They are all senior leaders from Lingayat community. That is why they made a statement like that. See, senior leaders of Lingayat community, see, they built BJP party. They built Janasangh also. See, the uncle of Jagdish Shettar was an MLA from Janasangh in the year 1967. And his father was 5 times corporator in Hubli Dharwad Corporation. He was in Janasangh and afterwards Bharatiya Janata Party. And 6 times this Jagdish Shettar won continuously in the election. Such a man, when such a man is denied a ticket, these people certainly think that injustice has been caused to Lingayat community.
Mr. Sidramaya, probably you're talking about this now, but a week before, the narrative what Congress tried to establish out of Lingayat leaders coming to the Congress was entirely different. And BJP started asking the question, you're talking so much about Lingayat, you're talking so much about injustice that is causing to Lingayat community. Can you name a chief minister from Lingayat community in Congress? Will Congress dare to do it? This was a question that was directly asked.
That is why earlier I made it very clear that there is no system in Congress party. Before the election, we are not going to protect anyone as a next chief minister, whether it is Lingayat or any other community. We are not going to project. See, it's in a democratic manner. It takes place, and the elected MLAs will elect the leader of the legislature party on the basis of the opinion given by the elected members. The High Command will take a decision.
You're talking about the elected representatives selecting one person as the chief minister of the state or head of the assembly. You also know it probably practically, and we all know it. In the ticket distribution, somewhere about 15 to 60% Sidramaya's upper hand stands, where probably tomorrow if Congress attains simple majority, so a lot of MLAs will vote for Sidramaya as a chief minister. Do you believe this?
No, in ticket distribution, not only myself and D.K. Shivkumar were there in the Central Election Committee. Mr. Karge was there as CICC president. He is our president. He presided over the Central Election Committee meeting. And Rahul Gandhi was there. Myself was there. And screening committee chairman was there, Mohan Prakash. General Secretary in charge of Karnataka was there. M.B. Patil was there. Hari Prasad was there. And Parameswar was there. So we all jointly decided. It is not Sidramaya is having upper hand, or D.K. Shivkumar is having upper hand, or any other person is having upper hand. It is not correct.
Hypothetically, let's think when there is a tussle between Mr. Sidramaya and Mr. D.K. Shivkumar tomorrow post-elections. You still believe that a lot of MLAs will actually vote for you than D.K. Shivkumar?
See, if there is healthy competition, nothing wrong. If D.K. Shivkumar wants to become the chief minister and he is an aspirant, nothing wrong. If I become an aspirant of the chief minister post, nothing wrong. Ultimately, newly elected MLAs will decide, and High Command will take a decision on that. It's not a question of I'm having a upper hand, or he is having upper hand, or anybody is having upper hand. It's not very relevant.
As a senior parliamentarian between you and D.K. Shivkumar, you probably hold high chances of becoming the chief minister first than D.K. Shivkumar. If Congress party and the High Command decides to field D.K. Shivkumar as the chief minister candidate post-elections, are you in agreement with it?
No, that question does not arise at all. It is because the decision will be in the hands of the elected MLAs and the High Command. Therefore, that question does not arise at all.
If elected MLAs choose D.K. Shivkumar, if elected MLAs...
See, hypothetical question need not be answered.
Today you're talking about corruption charges. Today you're talking about 40%. Today you're talking about the maladministration that probably BJP government gave for 4 years and other things. But at the same time, BJP says that in 2013 to 2018 we have seen 5 years of Sidramaya's government. So again, if at all people vote for Congress back in power, what is that Congress can give to people? What is that Congress is actually offering to the people? Except for free electricity, subsidy in gas rates, except for these things, 200 units electricity that you have offered, Except for these, what is that actually administratively you're trying to give it? Except for the freebies.
See, the discussion is going on in the street that BJP government is the most corrupt government. Because every day the people of Karnataka are experiencing the corruption. If they go to police station, if they go to Tahsildar Kacheri, office, if they go to agriculture officers, if they go to any other government officers, they will be experiencing, every day they are experiencing. So that is why they are fed up with this government. Whatever they may say. But the people of Karnataka, see, they wanted to throw this big corrupt government out of the power.
I still remember I have covered 2018 elections of yours very extensively. Even I travelled with you in Belgaum also for the whole day as a part of Day with Leader campaign. 2018, Siddaramaiah was so strong to take on the Prime Minister of country. The allegation was not against Yediyurappa, the allegation was not against BJP government or BJP leaders. The allegation was straight against Siddaramaiah and Shri Narendra Modi. But today, I don't see Mr. Siddaramaiah commenting anything against Prime Minister or talking anything against whenever he comes here, whenever he talks something against you, whenever he talks something against Congress government. I see you trying to push the agenda of state, you're trying to push the agenda of state pride, talking against Batswaraj Bommai, talking against malpractices or whatsoever, 40% government. There is not even a single statement of Mr. Siddaramaiah against Narendra Modi. Has something changed in 5 years?
No. Your perception is not correct. See, during our tenure, there were no scams. Whatever allegations they made during our period, immediately I have ordered for CBI inquiry. BJP was calling CBI as ಎಂತ ಬ್ಯೂರೋ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅದನ್ನ ಅವರು ಚೋರ್ ಬಚಾವ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಈಗ ಅವ್ರದೇ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರುವಾಗಲೇನೆ whenever there are allegations against our government, I entrusted the case to CBI. What happened in Uttar Kannada, Honaura, that Paresh Mehta case, they claimed that it was a murder by the Congress people and others. What happened now? The CBI is given a clean chit to our government and the Congress party. See, there are so many cases like that. What happened in D.K. Ravi case? What happened in... see, Devagowda made an allegation that single-digit lottery, wherein myself and K.J. George indulged in corruption. What happened to that? Pragna case in Beltangadi, what happened? See, all the allegations were made by the BJP were false allegations, politically motivated allegations. And I see, since we are very, very clean, I entrusted all the cases to CBI, though BJP was in power in the center.
Mr. Siddaramaiah, with a legacy of 6 decades in politics, you're very sharp in answering questions. I again ask the same question. 2018, the election was Siddaramaiah versus Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he also said that narrative. But 5 years down the line, I don't see Siddaramaiah talking anything against Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Even Narendra Modi comes to the state and talks anything against Siddaramaiah. Why so?
No, it is not a fight between myself and Narendra Modi. And that issue will not be discussed in the coming assembly election. The issues will be the local issues concerning the people of Karnataka. And it is an election to the state legislature, not to the national parliament. Therefore, the people of Karnataka will discuss on the local issues.
Okay, you have made the local issues as the agenda of this elections. Probably that is one of the most intelligent moves of Congress. Coming to the local issues. Karnataka's local issue today are 3-4 major issues. One of it is reservation issue. The 4% reservation has been taken away from the minorities and is being distributed among Lingayats, Okaligas and STs. But you made a promise telling that if we come back to power, we will give the 4% back to minorities. They also appeased, you are also trying to appease. So who is your vote bank today?
No, it is not appeasement. It's a constitutional matter. Constitution says those who are socially, educationally backward, they are deserved for reservation, preferential treatment. Say 4% reservation to minorities was given in the year 1995, not now. To remove or to include in the backward class list or give reservation, which is the the criteria. The criteria is there should be a report from the Permanent Backward Class Commission. Is there any report from Permanent Backward Class Commission to abolish 4% reservation to minorities?
But
No.
there is a report from Nagmohan Das committee which you have...
No. And is there any verdict from the High Court or the Supreme Court? Then what made you to take a decision like this? Number one. Number two, Okligas did not ask to abolish 4% reservation to Muslims and give it to 2%, give it to us. Is there any demand like that? Lingayats did not make a demand that it should be abolished and give it to us 2% reservation. They wanted, the Okligas wanted, according to their population, reservation is to be given.
Yes.
Lingayats wanted, their demand was, include them in the category 1,
Yes.
category 2A. That was their demand. What made you to abolishing these 4% and giving 2% to Okligas and 2% to Lingayats? I am not against increasing the reservation to Okligas and the Lingayats. You do it by amending the constitution or go to the Government of India and to make an amendment to the Indian constitution and to increase the quota. See, reservation is in Indira Sahani case in 1992. The Supreme Court said that the reservation shall not exceed 50%. You already made 56%.
Yes.
Is it valid under the law? Huh? Unless it is included in the 9th schedule. no protection will be given. There will be no protection. See, this is only a eyewash and political gimmick the BJP has done. That is what we are opposing. Not that increasing 2% to Okligas, 2% to Lingayas is not their case also. And in order to satisfy, see, they have done hate politics towards minorities. That is not correct. And it is not in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution also. Unless it is included in the 9th schedule, it will not be valid.
Okay, you're telling the reservation given now is not going to be valid. But 4%, the valid reservation that was for minorities, is now taken away from minorities and given to Lingayats and Vokaligas. You told that they did not ask to abolish it from minorities and give it to us, but they asked for reservation. The best possibility that
No, there not a reservation was there already for Vokaligas and Lingayas.
They wanted to add it to
4% reservation was there for Vokaligas and others in 3A.
3A.
3B, 5% reservation is there already to Lingayas and others. Vokaligas wanted, their population is 12%. We want 12% reservation. That is what they demanded. Lingayas wanted, they want to be included in the 2A category. These were their demands. Considering these demands, you are abolishing 4% reservation to minorities. What made you to abolish? On what basis you have done this? There was no evidence at all. What constitutional requirement is? Either there should be a report from the permanent question or from a verdict from the High Court or the Supreme Court. In the absence of these two, if you abolish the reservation given to minorities, it is illegal, unconstitutional.
So, when you come back to power, assumingly, you are going to give back the 4% reservation to minorities, restore the reservation back to them. So, what about Vokaligas and Lingayats? What are you going to ensure?
What we are going to do is, according to the population of their community, we will consider. We will increase the reservation to Vokaligas also. We will increase the reservation to Lingayas also. By amending the constitution and increasing the reservation, quantum of reservation. See, economically weaker section, you are coming under economically weaker section.
Yes.
You are coming. 10% reservation is given.
Yes.
So that means to say 50 to 60. The ceiling was 50%. 10% reservation is given to economically weaker section, 60%. Now you are enhanced 15% to 17% to SCs and 3% from 3% to 7% to STs. That comes to about 6%. Now reservation is 66%. Make it 79, make it 80.
You are ready to give the reservation back to minorities, but you are not ready to promise anything to Lingayat and Vokaligas.
No, it is not question of giving back. They are eligible under the Constitution. According to Chinnappa Reddy report, they have recommended 4% reservation to minorities. On the basis of the report made by Chinnappa Reddy Commission, 4% reservation given in the year 1995. Since 28 years, It has been in existence. Why you are abolishing now without any basis?
Okay. So we'll keep that issue for post-election. So we'll see what happens in the elections and then we'll decide about it. So coming back to the local issues as you were mentioning. One of the local issues is also Kannada pride, which is attached with KMF, Nandini and Amul. There's been a lot of discussion, we have made a lot of comments for Amul, Nandini, everything. But I have a very simple question. Amul is also a milk federation and a farmers federation of Gujarat. KMF is Karnataka's milk federation and a farmers federation of Karnataka. Coming to the existence of Amul in Karnataka, I still understand that, I have listened from people 20 years back, 25 years back in coastal part of Karnataka, in northern part of Karnataka, if it was milk, then it was Amul milk. It was not Nandini milk way back then. But later KMF grew, the federation grew, farmers were united and there was a cooperative movement that happened in Karnataka and KMF became a big institution today. But today, in 2017 when your government was in existence, Amul products were in Karnataka, but Amul milk and curd came into Karnataka for a marketing purpose. You did not oppose it then, but why are you opposing it now?
No, it's a question of farmers of Karnataka. See, do you know the purpose of organizing milk producers in rural area? In order to give right price to the milk producers. So earlier there was no market for the milk production in Karnataka.
Yes.
After the organization of the farmers, societies were formed and primary societies were formed, milk union was constituted and afterwards KMF was constituted. Likewise in Gujarat also.
Yes.
Of course, earlier to Karnataka, in Gujarat, Amul was there in Gujarat. One Korean, Korean. One Korean, he organized the societies in Gujarat in order to give fair price to the milk producers. In Karnataka also it started. See, to safeguard the interest of the farmers, these milk societies were formed, the milk union was formed, the KMF was formed, and KMF was producing its product as Nandini. Amul means Anand Milk Limited, Milk Union Limited, Amul. Milk Union Limited, Amul. So in the name of the Amul only, their product is there in the market. If there is a shortage of milk products in Karnataka or shortage of milk in Karnataka, you interfere in the market. But we are self-sufficient. We are sending our milk to other states also. And we are sending our byproduct to other states also. When such being the case, it is the duty of every Kannadiga to safeguard the interest of the Karnataka farmers. That is why you are opposing. Don't take away the market of Nandini by introducing Amul or eating away the farmers' rights of Karnataka.
There is a difference of 15 rupees in the price with respect to Nandini milk and Amul milk. So as an ordinary person like me, when I see the difference, I understand that I want to buy something that is of a lesser cost. I will not afford, how rich I am, of a higher cost. So then where is the injustice happening to the Karnataka farmers?
No, I agree. If there is a for the competition point of view, it is okay. But in the interest of the farmers, you have to safeguard the interest of the farmers. That is why, see, artificial demand is created here for milk and milk products. It should not have been happened like that. See, in Karnataka, the production of milk per day is more than 90 lakh liters. 90 lakh liters. There is no market for 90 lakh liters in Karnataka. In Karnataka. So when such being the case, why you are interfering with Karnataka? You market your products somewhere else, where there is no sufficient milk production, where there is no sufficient milk byproducts. You go to other states and other countries.
Okay, I understand that let us not make Amul enter the market of Karnataka. At the same time, today, now, will you give me a guarantee, Dodla, Tirupati, Tirumala milk, so all the products that is coming from Andhra Pradesh, Telangana will also be stopped in Karnataka? Let's have only KMF and Nandini.
Only thing is, we appeal to the people of Karnataka, buy only Nandini products, not others, because thereby you are protecting the interest of the Karnataka farmers, milk producers.
So then your campaign should have been buy Nandini, not Amul trying to take over Nandini and Gujarat is trying to impose Amul in Karnataka and BJP.
We can't prevent because we are in a competitive era. We can't prevent from coming. But we appeal to people of Karnataka not to buy Amul. Please buy only Nandini. Thereby, you will protect the interest of the farmers of Karnataka.
So, irrespective of you coming to power or not coming to power, you cannot prevent Amul or any other.
No, not that you are preventing. We are requesting for Karnataka buyers. Please buy Nandini products. Please buy KMF milk. Please buy KMF curds. Please buy KMF, Peda. Buy products.
Mysore Pak also.
Mysore Pak also.
Yes. Okay, so coming to Mysore Pak and Mysore and your constituency, are you disturbed because of Somana coming to Varuna?
Somana?
Coming to Varuna, are you disturbed?
I don't know why he has come, but BJP people thought of Somana is according to them. Somana can tie me up in Varuna constituency only. That is their intention. But it will not happen like that. The people of Varuna constituency, they have decided to bless me.
Initially you said, I'll not go on campaign. But today you're talking, I'll come only for 2 days to Varuna, so make me win with 1 lakh margin. Have you taken a back because of BJP's strategy?
People of?
Have you taken a back because of BJP's strategy?
No. See, I am not bothered whether who will be the BJP candidate. See, ultimately, I repose confidence in the people of Varuna constituency. Not who will be the candidate, who is going to be the candidate from JDS or BJP. That is not, I am not bothered about who will be our opponent. But I have all the confidence in my constituency voters.
You just 3-4 days before you asked a question to Mr. Somanna. Who is Somanna to contest from Varuna?
No. I never said like that. Who is Somanna? I see there are so many Somanna. Which Somanna you are asking? That is what I said. And what is his contribution to Varuna constituency? What is his contribution?
He made
What is the contribution of the BJP government to Varuna constituency? See, you must do something to the constituency, or his government should have done something to the constituency. They have not done anything. Somanna was in charge of Mysore district.
Yes.
Has he done anything to Varuna constituency? He was housing minister. Has he given a single house to Varuna constituency? To an houseless man? Oh.
A lot of people told that, okay, what is the relationship between Mr. Sidramaya and Badami and Kolar and Indira Gandhi coming and contesting from Chikmagalur? My question is not that. But V. Somanna made a statement. Probably Mr. Sidramaya have forgotten that I campaigned for him for his elections. I was beaten blue and black by the people for opposing an opposite candidate against Sidramaya during those days when I was in Congress. That is the relationship that I have between Sidramaya and Varuna constituency. Because
No, see,
have you forgotten that?
when I joined Congress party, he was in Congress party. In 2006, I joined Congress party.
Yes.
There was a by-election in Chamudeshwari constituency. He came to Chamudeshwari constituency to make a campaign in favor of me. That is what he said. I went to Chamudeshwari constituency to campaign in favor of Sidramaya, like that. He was in Congress party. Naturally, he came there and campaigned for me. It doesn't mean that it's Chamudeshwari constituency, not Varuna. Chamudeshwari constituency. That was a by-election when coalition government was there. BJP and JDS coalition government was there when Kumaraswamy was a chief minister. By-election took place.
Yes.
Then he came there to campaign for me. Two days, I think he was there for 2 days.
So coming to the campaigning, nominations, elections. Recently, there was an allegation made by D.K. Shivakumar that my candidature can be cancelled. My nomination can be cancelled. So that's why he fielded D.K. Suresh, his brother, from Congress party. But later his nomination was accepted. There is a talk in Delhi, Mr. Sidramaya, as of today. If the nomination of D.K. Shivakumar is not accepted, if his IT raids, ED raids can be a hindrance for just filing the nomination, what will happen if at all we make him the Chief Minister?
No, he has taken extra care and caution. His nomination was 100% valid. But he has taken extra care because there was a case against him. And he thought that only apprehension. But his nomination was valid. Otherwise, how it would have been accepted if it is illegal?
Same apprehension today Congress High Command is carrying against D.K. Shivakumar tomorrow, if Congress comes to power and if DK Shivakumar is made the chief minister, then all these illegal cases will start coming up one by one. So let's not take the risk. Is it true?
That is not true. Once again you are asking the question which is not at all relevant now. See, you are too smart. You are asking a question. It is already I have answered this question. See, under any circumstances, Congress party would not name anybody as the next chief minister.
Okay, Congress will not name anyone as the next chief minister, but candidates can name themselves as the next chief minister, or candidate can tell that I am not interested in becoming the chief minister. So as Kharge, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge mentioned that I don't want to become the chief minister. Are you relieved by this statement?
No, you see, Shivakumar made a statement. If Kharge becomes the chief minister, I am ready to work under him. Like that, he made a statement.
Yes.
In Kolar, Kharge ji made a statement that I am not in the race. I am a AICC president. I am not in the race. That is what he said. So there ends the matter.
Was DK Shivakumar's statement was very calculative? Can Kharge become the chief minister? I am ready to work under him. If Siddaramaiah becomes the chief minister, probably I am not ready to work under him. Was it a contraceptive statement that he made?
He has already worked under me. When I was the chief minister, he was a minister in my cabinet.
Yes.
That question does not arise at all because, see, we don't know who will be our next chief minister. Whether me or himself or anybody else, we don't know. It all depends upon the newly elected MLAs. According to their opinion, the High Command will decide.
Okay, you were talking about Kolar. In Kolar, this statement was made. You were aspiring for Kolar. And Kolar Karyakartas, Kolar people, Kolar, there was a lot of sensation created in Kolar. I also hail from Kolar. It's my native also. Do you miss Kolar today?
No, I didn't want to contest from Kolar. The leaders and the workers of Kolar district and also Chikbalapura district, they wanted me to contest from Kolar.
Exactly.
They wanted me to contest from Kolar. What I said was, if the High Command accepts your demand, then I will be the candidate. I am ready to become the candidate there. But High Command did not take a decision.
Why didn't High Command take a decision?
No. I am already, my constituency is cleared. Varna was cleared. So that's why they did not take any decision.
You could have contested 2 places. You did it in 2018 also.
No, normally, one man, one constituency always. Only in special circumstances, the one more constituency will be given to the candidate. But this time, one man, one constituency decision has been taken. So High Command has, in its wisdom, it has cleared my name in the Varna constituency. So I'm okay with that.
So no disheartened feelings for
No.
You're happy with what you've got?
Yes, I'm happy with, because my village is coming in that constituency. This is going to be my last election. In Varna constituency, Varna Hobli is coming from Mysore Taluk. Kasba Hobli is coming from T. Narsipur Taluk. Bilgere Hobli is coming from Nanjangud Taluk. There are 3.5 Hoblis in Varna constituency, coming from 3 talukas, Mysore, T. Narsipur and Nanjangud. So my Hobli is also coming under that.
Okay. So you were just mentioning about this is going to be your last elections, and as this is going to be a last election, we want Congress government to come into existence, and we will cross 130 plus is what you have been telling at a lot of places and in a lot of media bites and everything. Practically talking, after the ticket distribution, the infight that was there in Congress because of those people who could not get the tickets, like YSV Datta. Who could not get the ticket.
Could not get a ticket.
Who could not get a ticket? See, there were 2-3 aspirants for one constituency. So obviously Congress could give only one ticket to one candidate for one constituency. So there were second line leaders, third line leaders who were aspirants. But Congress failed in trying to take them into confidence, isn't it?
So Congress is making all efforts to take them into confidence, those who could not get the ticket.
YSV Datta left Congress and went to JDS.
Who?
YSV Datta.
We didn't promise him. We did not promise him. He joined Congress party saying that I want to join Congress party without expecting a seat from Congress party. I told him, okay, join Congress party. Let us see. See, one Anand was there. Last time he was given a ticket, he lost. And this time also he worked in the Congress party. How can we deny ticket to Anand?
And he lost by a very less margin.
Huh?
He lost by a very less margin.
Yes. How can we deny ticket to Anand? Naturally, he is deserved and we are given a ticket. And YSV Datta should have waited for some time and worked for the Anand, for his victory. But somehow he went back to JDS and he became a candidate from JDS. He left JDS, joined Congress party. Since he denied a ticket, he went back to JDS and became a candidate of the JDS. People will watch all these things, developments.
I understand giving a ticket, you could not deny a ticket to the person who worked in the constituency who lost by a very small margin. How about denying a ticket to a person who won by the highest majority, that was 80,000, which was Akhanda Srinivas?
When? What happened in the last election? Huh? That Anand came second.
No, I am talking about he came second. You gave ticket to him, but you denied ticket to the person who had the highest majority, who won by 80,000 lead. That was Akhanda Srinivas Murthy.
That is in Akhanda Srinivas you are telling.
Yes.
Akhanda Srinivas because there was a communal class in that constituency. The Maulvis were not happy with the development taken place there. The Maulvis of the Muslim community, they were opposing Akhanda Srinivas Murthy. Not that it is a fact that he is number one as far as the margin is concerned.
Yes.
He got 81,000 lead in the constituency. But the Maulvis opposed him because in what is that constituency? Pulkeshi Nagar. Pulkeshi Nagar, nearly 1 lakh Muslim votes are there. We can't just aside the Maulvis opposition because it makes an impact in other constituencies also. That is why we go with the demand of the Maulvis.
If the same demand would have been come by other religion priests or sees the same...
It's not a question of religion. It's not a question of religion. Voters, not question of religion. Voters, because there was a communal class, Hindu versus Muslims.
So what was the fault
His
of
nephew of Akhanda Srinivas Murthy, she made that statement against Muhammad Prophet. That is why there was a clash, communal clash. And Maul is opposed his candidature.
His nephew was a culprit in Pulkeshi Nagara. Akhanda Srinivas Murthy was denied the ticket. But here in Dharwad, Vinay Kulkarni, he himself is an accused person under the law who is not today allowed to get into his constituency even to file a nomination. A person like Vinay Kulkarni is being given a ticket from Congress.
He is not opposed by anybody there. He is not convicted either.
But he is opposed by the law.
No. He is on bail. Only conditional bail is there. He can't enter the Dharwad district. That is the condition made by the court. But nobody is opposed his candidature.
So, irrespective of what court verdict is, still you chose Vinay Kulkarni, though he is not able to enter his constituency.
No. Winnability is the criteria. Vivek Kulkarni is not convicted. Again, I made it very clear. He is not convicted. Only there was a charge and he is on bail. Even in BJP also there are persons who are facing criminal charges. Even in JDS also there are persons who are facing criminal charges. On that ground, nobody is disqualified from contesting the election. Unless he is convicted, nobody will be disqualified.
Okay, I understand. If somebody is not convicted under the court of law, nobody, you don't. It is not viable to deny the ticket to them because we have seen a lot of people contesting even from the jail for elections. But when it comes to the people's mandate, many times, Mr. Siddaramaiah, you yourself has mentioned, somebody who has left Congress party, who joins BJP, they become the most sacred people because BJP is such a party. Whosoever leaves Congress will join BJP, and tomorrow they are the most purest people, purest politicians. I have heard from your own mouth, your own words, that talking about Lakshman Saudi when he was made the Deputy Chief Minister, you said he is a blue man. And today, the discussion happened at your residence, he came to your residence, he pledged you to take him to the Congress party, and you invited him, you garlanded him with the Congress flag.
Who?
You and D.K. Shivakumar together.
Which Kumar?
D.K. Shivakumar. You and D.K. Shivakumar garlanded him with the Congress flag together. So, today, after coming to Congress party, all the allegations that you yourself made against Lakshman Saudi, is it gone?
No. It is not like that. He is punished for whatever he has done or said to be done. He is punished. Where is the allegation against Lakshman Saudi?
You yourself made an allegation.
No, I made an allegation for which he was punished. And it was found by the speaker he is not guilty. And he has resigned for the ministership. After the allegation, when I made, immediately he has resigned. And it went to the speaker. Speaker said that he is not guilty.
You made allegation when he was made the Deputy Chief Minister also?
No, not Deputy Chief Minister. When he was a minister, not against the Deputy Chief Minister. Not against the Deputy Chief Minister. When he was a minister in the previous government, not now, the previous government.
Okay. So, by Lakshman Saudi coming to the party, by Jagdish Shettar coming to the party, do you see any hope for Congress party in Mumbai Karnataka region increasing the votes? Do you see any hope for Congress party to increase seats, to increase votes?
In the coming election?
In the coming election in Mumbai Karnataka region because of these two people coming to the party?
In Mumbai Karnataka, definitely the Jagdish Shettar and Saudi came to our party. After their entry to the Congress party, definitely our party strength will be enhanced. Because both of them are very senior leaders of the BJP party. And definitely they are having a huge following in North Karnataka.
A very subtle question. You were just mentioning 10 minutes before that this is my last election. This is your last election. This is your last electoral politics from Varuna constituency. I still remember when I was interviewing you in 2018, before the elections. You told the same thing, that this is my last elections and I am not in the race for chief ministership also. Way back then you had made this statement. But today, are you also in the league of those politicians who always says that tomorrow is my retirement, but again you come back?
But it is true that I said in 2018 that it is going to be my last election.
Yes.
Because I contested from Chamundeshwari, from where I won 5 times. Then I wanted to contest as a last election from Chamundeshwari constituency. But I was a chief minister for 5 years. Congress High Command told me that you were there as chief minister for years. Why do you want to run away from the responsibility? That is what they told me. So then I have decided to contest again. So I have contested from 2 constituencies. One is from Chamundeshwari, the another is from Badami. I won in Badami and I lost in Chamundeshwari.
Yes.
So again I am telling that this is going to be my last election. It is a fact. But this time I don't take any decision. This will be my last election. Not only this will be my last election, I am not going to accept any nomination also after the term is over.
Any nomination as in any post?
Any nomination, Rajya Sabha, MLC, or chairman of the board and corporation.
Governor? Governor?
No nomination.
You're very clear about it. Okay. So let's see if this is going to be your retirement. I understand when somebody wants to retire, they want to give their best before the retirement. And you giving your best again is coming to the throne and serving the people again for next 5 years. If Congress government comes to power, if you become the Chief Minister, Mr. Siddaramaiah, what is the first thing that you're going to assure people of Karnataka?
So, we are going to release our manifesto. And we have already promised 4 guarantees. So immediately, if Congress party comes to power, we will implement all these guarantees immediately in the first year itself. And also some of the promises which we are going to make in the manifesto, we say always manifesto for 5 years. And whichever is necessary immediately, we will implement all those promises which we are going to make in the manifesto. And also these guarantees we have already made.
Okay. If you come to power, this is going to be the situation. By any chance, today, considering that you have an edge in Karnataka elections, by any chance, if you fall below majority number, if JDS joins Congress...
That question does not arise at all.
This did not arise in 2018
There will be
also.
no Ang Assembly this time. There will be no Ang Assembly this time. Because the people of Karnataka are fed up with the coalition government. Therefore, they will give clear mandate, clear majority to Congress party.
Hopefully, the government of the people of Karnataka will make Congress as the single largest and beyond majority or beyond simple majority. And let's see who is going to garner the seat of chief ministership and who is going to sit on the third floor of Vidhan Sabha.
Again, the same question you are asking.
No, it's not a question. I said let's see. It's a hypothetical situation.
No hypothetical. Congress party will get simple majority, comfortable majority, and we will form the government. We will go according to the aspirations of the people.
Okay. Hopefully, as your words comes true. So what are your last words? We have just 15 days to go for elections. So what is your appeal to the people of Karnataka?
15?
We have 15 days for elections, for polling.
Yes.
So what is your appeal to the people of Karnataka?
See, I will go around the state in coming 15 days. I will go around the state and appeal to people of Karnataka to vote Congress party and to defeat the corrupt BJP government and give clear majority to Congress party.
My last question, just because you said you're going around the state and appealing to people of Karnataka, the same way BJP is planning for 25 rallies of Prime Minister, 20 rallies of Home Minister, and other party executives like BJP party president and many others have already campaigned in Karnataka. Maintaining the momentum for 15 days is very, very important for Congress. Do you think with the Modi wave that hits Karnataka, will you be able to sustain this for next 15 days?
The situation in Karnataka today and the wind also blow in favor of Congress party. The situation is also in favor of Congress party. Whether Prime Minister of India comes 10 times or 20 times or 30 times or 40 times, it makes no difference. It will not make any impact. Whether Nadda comes or Amit Shah comes, it will not make any impact because this is not an election to the parliament, this is an election to the state. The people can differentiate between the state election and the national election, and the issues to be considered in this coming assembly election is only state issues, not the national issues. So the people are fed up with this BJP government, and definitely they will bring a change and vote in favor of Congress party.
Let's see, ಗಾಳಿ ಬೀಸುತ್ತಾ ಬಿರುಗಾಳಿ ಬೀಸುತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ.
ಗಾಳಿ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪರ ಗಾಳಿ ಶುರುವಾಗಿದೆ, ಇನ್ನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಶುರುವಾಗುತ್ತೆ.